Thanks again for checking out the Coding Fanatic YouTube channel. Head on over to codingfanatic.com and join our mailing list for weekly updates on Android tutorials, career advice, and more. So once again, head on over to codingfanatic.com and thanks for your support. Welcome back. Now, as I promised last week, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to start a new activity in your application with the click of a button. However, this is something that takes a little more work than our previous tutorial. So that being said, I'm going to split this up into a few videos, but they'll all be short, straight to the point. So just to reiterate from last week, you can create multiple activities or screens for your application. This way, your app is capable of performing more than one task, and you can divide that work or those tasks among the different activities however you so choose. But before we get into all that, let's start by going through how to add an activity. So our first step will be in Android Studio, once we have our project, a basic regular project set up, we're going to right click in Java and go to new class, Java, or new Java class. And we're going to call our second one second. Okay. And we'll repeat the same thing again for a class by the name of third. So this project will have 3 classes. All right. The next step here will be to add 2 new layouts so that we can style our second and third activities. So click on layout, go to new, XML, layout XML file, and just to keep it simple, we'll call this one second. And we're going to click on text here so that we can see the actual code that makes up our layout, and repeat the same thing for third. So new, XML, call it third, click text. All right. So next, this is the most critical step you have to remember whenever you add new activities to an Android app. Always remember to update your AndroidManifest. Your AndroidManifest keeps a log of all the activities available in your application. So in order to update that, you click on your manifest folder here in the top left underneath app and open AndroidManifest.xml. Okay. So next we're going to create an activity tag, and we'll call this the same name as our class, which would be second.java. So we're going to call this .second. Close. Okay. And we can copy paste and call our next one third. Save. Don't worry about the red squigglies for now. I'll show you how to fix that in a moment. All right, so we've updated our AndroidManifest. Next, we're going to import the classes that we need in order to go through this example. So the classes I'm going to import will be the button class, so that we can add a button here that we can click to open our new activities, as well as the view and intent classes. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward and import all of them up here. Okay, so you see I've imported the intent, view, and button classes here. They're grayed out for the time being because we haven't actually used them in our class, but more on that later. As we write the code, everything should clear up here. All right, so our next step will be to set the title of this activity. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I want us to see which activity we're in for later on in our example. Okay. So we're going to say get support action bar dot set title, and we're going to set that equal to act right. And let me move over to Android Visual Studio here, just so you guys can, actually, we can keep it here. Yeah, we can keep it right here. All right, so we have our title set so that when we run our application, we update it, we should see Act 1 here in the action bar. So I'm gonna make our changes and update or fast forward so you guys can see the change. Okay, as you can see, we have our action bar and it reads Act 1 in our main activity. All right, so now that we've imported everything, we set our title, we're going to do the same thing for the other two classes. So to save time, we can just copy and paste everything from mainActivity.java into second.java. All right, the only changes we need to make is our class name, which is second, and our layout, which is going to be second. Remember, we created our second.xml and third.xml over here for the express purpose of styling our other activities. All right, and we're going to repeat this for our third. And again, we're going to change this class name to third and change our layout to read third. Okay. Also, in second, we're going to change our title. Instead of it saying Act 1, we want it to say Act 2. And in third, we want it to say Act 3. Okay. All right, so now let's just update our changes here. And again, I'm going to fast forward so you can see what it'll look like. Surprise, it looks exactly the same. So no change, you can't see any visual changes just yet, and that's because we have no way of actually opening our second and third activity that we've created. So in the next video, now that we have our activities added, I'm going to show you how to open these activities by adding a button and making it so that you can click the button and open the new activity. All right, so thank you all so much for tuning in. The new video, or the next video, will be out later this week. So, yeah, thanks again for all your support. Thank you for tuning into the Coding Fanatic YouTube channel. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can see my new tutorials and updates every week. Also, if you join my mailing list on codingfanatic.com, then you can get updates to your inbox whenever I have new videos, tutorials, and more. So once again, thank you all so much for your support, and thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.